So the first part of tonight, we're going to have a little comedy for you. I want to introduce a very, very talented comedian. This guy was born in Brooklyn, now a Jersey. I'll call him a native, right? You've been here for a while. He's a Jersey boy. He's right up the road. You guys can check him out. He's working all the time. He's crushing the local scene. And you can also check out his podcast called Nosebleeders on YouTube. Family and friends, give it up for the one and only Mike Scroy.
How about one more time for the music? Fantastic. Doing a great job. This is fun. This is going to be a fun night. Fun night tonight. We're going to have stand-up. We had music. We're going to have improv. And then after, we're going to show some of J.D. Vance's home movies from Greenland. That's what we're going to... Got a little interesting when he found a couch. So we're going to... Might have to send the kids out for that one. That was interesting. This is great. I love it. Like, nice little stage. I feel like I'm performing on the ledge of a building. Isn't this cool? You know, just leap right off if it doesn't go well. They actually did that during COVID out in Brooklyn. A lot of comedians put on shows on rooftops of buildings in Brooklyn. Yeah. That's what you want to do with a bunch of comedians who suffer from depression. Just put them on the rooftop. If the show doesn't go well, it's, you know. I didn't do any of those shows. I got invited. I said, no, I'm not COVID depression ready yet. I need more therapy for that. That's great. Thank you for coming. Governor Tim Walz is here. How you doing, sir? Nice to see you. How are you? See, have you take a bow? No, okay. How are you? What's going on? He came in. I'm like, it's a special night. It's great. This is good. And I like your shirt, by the way, with the yours is nice too. The orange shirt is great. Knicks colors. Which is anybody know the Knicks score? No, Knicks score? All right, let me know later. No, but anyway, let me know, Governor. But yours is cool too. It's a skeleton and everything like that. It's scary. That's how I feel on the inside. It's just bones. Show everybody. Can you show everybody your shirt? Take a look if you haven't seen it. What's your name? Sean. Sean. Look at Sean's shirt. This is great. Sean is a surgeon, so in case he forgets what bones are connected to what, just in surgery, the rib bone is okay. No, I read the wrong side. So, what do you do, Sean, by the way?
I'm a construction guy.
Construction guy, okay, so you've broken all those bones at some point on the job. You're in construction, so Mafia, I'm assuming, you're probably part of my family, right? No? Yeah. How long have you been doing construction?
A couple years.
Couple years. What do you work on, like commercial buildings, homes, anything like that?
Finish work.
Homes, finisher, guy, anything? Anything? Did you ever work on anything like a renovation on a home or anything like that? Yeah. Find anything weird in any of those homes like that? Like discover like baseball cards? What'd you find? Something weird?
Some like really old beer cans in the wall.
Really old beer cans in the wall? In the wall?
In the wall.
All right. Well, at least it wasn't on the park on the ground, you know. So that's kind of like I saw some people I recognize here. I was across the street in the antique store. They have the same beer cans you found are for sale. You can buy them now, right? They have those there. So yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to save your old beer cans from the 80s. And come on in. We have some new people here. Round of applause for the new people. Thank you for coming. You missed. We had J.D. Vance home movies. You missed that. That was fun. You missed the whole thing. About a couch. Well, I mentioned the couch. Yeah. There's a van outside waiting to take me away, by the way. That's how things are going these days. It's kind of crazy. Some of you, I appreciate you laughing. Some of you are looking at me like, why is Zelensky on stage right now? Right? I've been getting a lot of that lately. So I don't mind it. I like Zelensky. I don't mind it. I'm just tired of when I go out, I have to put on a Kevlar vest. That's makes it hard when I go dancing. I don't know. But Zelensky used to be a comedian before he became president. He used to be a comedian, right? That puts a lot of pressure on me as a comedian because now, not only do I have to be funny, I also have to come up with an air defense strategy. Time. I am not Ukrainian, I'm Italian, as I kind of alluded to. My last name is Scroy. Got a very weird spelling for an Italian last name. It's spelled S-G-R-O-I. But it translates to handful of Scrabble tiles. So there you go. Right. My great-grandparents won their citizenship with triple letter score. That's our story. My last name, it gives me trouble when I go places. I had to go to the doctor, and like the receptionist, like, here, fill out this form, bring it back to me. So I did. I gave it to her. She's reading it. Okay. First name Michael, last name SGR. 01? What are you, a droid? What? Mike, maybe we should check your eyes while you're here. This is last name, not internet password. What do you We weren't too stereotypical Italian in my family. The only stereotype is my grandparents like to keep the plastic on their furniture. Yeah, I remember being a kid, my grandmother was gonna throw away the couch at one point. I was like, Grandma, why are you throwing away the couch? She's like, Michael, it's getting old. I was like, old? You never opened it. Yeah. So Italians, we don't get credit for a lot of things we've innovated. Like Italians were the first people to come up with ride sharing. Yeah, long before Uber, Italians invented ride sharing. We just did it a little differently. Instead of putting people in the back seat, we just stuffed them in the trunk. If you took an Uber here and your driver comes in and goes, hey, I'm Vinny, we're gonna go for a ride, you say, I'm gonna walk, that's fine. Thanks, Vinny. Yeah. I used to live near this Italian restaurant. It was called Luca Brasi's. Yeah, it's in Hoboken. If you don't know who Luca Brasi is, he was the guy in the movie The Godfather who was strangled to death, right? Because that's what we do as Italians. When we whack a guy, we name restaurants after them. You know, if you go to Tony's Pizza, Tony is not the owner, all right? You don't, yeah. That's why every Italian restaurant now doesn't get less than a 5-star restaurant. I mean, 5-star review, it's, you know, never mind. Okay, that's flood the joke, you move on. But I went into that place, Luca Brasi's, one day. I actually went in there for lunch, and I looked, and on the wall, they had a picture of Luca Brasi choking from the movie. Because when I go in a restaurant and you see a picture of a guy choking, you say, maybe I will try the meatballs. I really like that place as an Italian. They kept to the Italian theme. You didn't pay. You didn't say like, waiter, can I pay the bill? You would say, hey, tell Tony I'm here. You know, you don't pay with a credit card. You just take a wad of bills and wrap them in a rubber band, stuff them in an envelope, and say, here, give this to Frank, and it's how you pay. And that's how it goes. I was born in Brooklyn originally. I grew up here in Jersey. I was born in Brooklyn. You know who else is from Brooklyn? Captain America is from Brooklyn. Yeah, Captain America's from Brooklyn. What the hell happened to his accent? Right? He wouldn't need the superpowers if he had the accent, you know? Excuse me, don't do that. No, yeah, shut that down here. You say you get anything you want when you talk like that. But you're watching the movie. He's like, I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, Ohio? Where? All the Avengers in these movies, they all lived in New York. So in reality, it wouldn't be like Iron Man and Thor and the Black Widow. It'd be like Louis the Lip, Frankie the Snake, Joey D from the Bronx, my sister Marie. Even Spider-Man. Spider-Man is from Queens. You watch those movies, Tobey Maguire's all sad. Oh, Aunt May, what are we gonna do? No, it'd be more like, yeah, Aunt May, I'm going out, move the car. What are you doing? Why'd you send Uncle Ben to Manhattan for milk? Now he's dead. It's ridiculous. Yeah. This year I'm trying to get healthier. I want to lose weight. I lost a little bit of weight so far, and it's not really just to be healthy. It's also because this year for Halloween I've decided to go out as the Flash. You know, the superhero who runs fast? You can't have a fat Flash. Like, I'm not body shaming the guy. It's just impossible to be out of shape when your superpower is cardio. That's all. I have to look the part. That's all I'm saying. I had to get some wisdom teeth pulled not too long ago. That wasn't fun. 2 wisdom teeth with insurance. You know what it cost? $900. I'm serious, $900. The dentist comes out and he goes, I'm going to prescribe Percocet for the pain. I'm like, you kidding me? I'm selling it to pay the bill. Like, I'm 43 years old. I still watch the Three Stooges. I'm not that type of guy. But when you get a $900 dental bill, you realize Walter White was right. Yeah. I also have OCD. That's a disorder where you repeat yourself, right? We've been rehearsing that since 9 o'clock this morning. It's OCD, right? Over and over. That's how we got 10,000 hours is nothing for us, right? That was the cool thing about having OCD, because if I got in trouble in school and they said, you have to write your name on the board 100 times, I'm like, I did that in first period. What are you talking about? That's nothing. But But OCD's kind of helped me because I now know what I want in a woman. I want a woman who has ADD. Think about it. You know, when I repeat myself, it'll benefit her because she might miss it the first time. I like the little applause back there. I can cancel my therapy next week if everybody laughs. I am trying to get out and trying to date more. I haven't really had much luck lately. I think what it is my friends tell me, you know what it is, Mike, you set your standards too high. You really got to lower your standards. Lower your standards. How's that going to fly with the next girl I meet? Oh, Mike, I'm so flattered you asked me out. What did you think about me? It's like, well, my friend said I had to lower my standards, so that's all right. That's what we got here. Yeah. What else is happening? I live in a studio apartment. Anyone ever lived in a studio apartment before? Anybody? Live in a studio apartment? If you don't know back there, if you don't know what it's like living in a studio apartment, imagine having a walk-in closet without the rest of the house. The real estate agent was really trying to sell me on the place. She's like, look, Mike, I get it. I know it's small, but I think you'll like it. An actor used to live here. Like, who, Baby Yoda? She's like, let me at least give you the tour. I was like, how do you give a tour of a studio apartment? All right, Mike, close your eyes. Open them. That's the tour. Yeah. It's all I can afford. I don't know. I want to be rich so I can afford the finer things in life, like second room. That, you know. Like if I was on a game show and they said, you could win a trip to Paris or a new car, I'd be like, I'll take a hallway. But it's just me in this little tiny apartment. I don't have much, don't own much, just don't have a lot of money. I actually had this guy broke into my apartment. He felt so bad for me, he started putting things in my apartment from the last place he robbed. Mike, take this lamp, you need it more than I do. They took the guy to jail. I'm like, that's no punishment, give him my apartment, I'll go to jail. I want the free room and board, the roommate, the spooning, I don't care, whatever. None of the appliances work in this apartment. I have a toaster with 2 settings, nothing and cremation. For breakfast, I had buttered soot and orange juice, and that's how I'm losing weight. Yeah. I get really depressed, though, being in that apartment. It's tough. It just kind of brings me down. I'm tired of it. This is what happened. The other day, I was sitting on my toilet, because that's my couch. And a friend of mine, he wanted to cheer me up. He wanted me to feel better. So he calls me up. He's like, look, Mike, this is what you got to do. You got to get up every day, go to your window and say, I'm going to make it. I'm like, I can't do that. He's like, no, Mike, you have to. I'm like, I can't. I don't have a window. He's like, let's do something fun. Like, why don't we go out and do one of those escape rooms? I was like, what's an escape room? It's when you're trapped in a room and you can't get out. I'm like, I live in an escape room. Why would I do that? He's like, I don't think you understand. It's fun. You get to do these puzzles. Oh, you want to do a puzzle? Just come to my place. We'll figure out how to break my lease, all right? All right, thank you very much. I'm Mike Shore. We're going to have a fun show tonight.
Keep it going for Mike Scroy, everybody.